Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a watercolor background. I have some Mr. Huey's ink sprays. This is Rudolph, Custard, Clover, and Navy Marine. Those are the four colors I'm going to be using today. Of course, you can use any colors that you have on hand. Just make sure that they're really well mixed together. First thing you're going to do is take an acrylic block and you're going to spray a puddle of water. Next, you're going to take a paintbrush and you want it to be really wet. And I'm just going to take an area and get that one little piece wet. You can't really see where the water's going, but when we're going to start out with the red. Drop one drop of red in there, if it'll get off there. There it goes. Now, if you want it more intense, you can just add more color, of course. And if you want it diluted more, just add some more water to it. And kind of move it around a little bit. Wherever you want the color to go. If you want it to go down further, then you would just extend your water down further. There we go. Really get that water moving. And then I'm just going to take my heat tool here, and you can let it just dry, or you can speed up the drying process like I am because I'm impatient with a heat tool. Okay, and then we're going to do the exact same thing with the next color, which will be the custard, and I kind of want it to overlap a little, so I'm okay with it going a little bit on top of each other. A lot of water on there, and you can, like, this cardstock is really thick, so you can even spray on the cardstock if you want. I just like more control over where I'm going to be putting the color. And if we can get a drop on here. Let that kind of run. Mesh together a little. And you can see wherever the water is, that's where it's staying. I want it to overlap just a smidgen, so I'm gonna take and make it go up a little. There we go. And I think I want it just a smidgen brighter. I like bright, bold colors, so make that water really work. Okay, and do the same thing here. Get some water on there. Have it kind of puddle. And this is going to be for the clover. Like I said before, you can do as much color or as little as you would like, and then just kind of move the water around. Okay, I want to show you something. You'll notice that that's kind of like a little puddle of water that has a lot of pigment and color in it. Now you can dab off the color to make it so it's not as intense, or you can dry it there and just kind of keep it in that same location, and it gives you this really cool watercolor effect with the really dark and then going into the light, which is what I want. Okay, and then the last color are navy. And I want them to blend a little bit, kind of overlap just a smidgen. And I want a lot of water because I want this to be pretty intense. Move that around. You okay, Libby?
Okay. There's like this real cute ice skating thing.
Oh, awesome.
Can I buy it? It's free. Free.
I'll think about it.
It's ice skating.
Okay.
Please?
Just one sec, babe. Let me just do this and then I'll look at it, okay?
Okay. Or I can show you it and you could...
Okay, so now I'm just going to dry that one. Okay, so you could leave it as is and you have this like really awesome card base and use it for something like that. I'm going to take it over to my trimmer and cut off the middle because I just want the middle part of it. Okay, so the next thing, I've cut this down and the next thing I'm going to do is take this new set. It's the Birds of a Feather set. Some more fun, funky little birds. Has a little telephone pole here, some birds you can color up, happy birthday, shake your tail feathers, squawk, chirp. And then there's a couple of them that are more bare, I guess, that you can add like a peacock feather and a funky feather down here. You can make that into like a little wing for this dude here, or I guess it could be like an egg that you could put one of these little guys in. Anyway, so I'm going to use this stamp here and then these two stamps right there. So what I'm doing is taking some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Since this is an open stamp, and open I mean like a lined stamp. However, I want it to be solid, I believe. Yeah. So I'm just going to, well, before I do that, so I'm going to place these two little birds here. So I just kind of want to eyeball where I need to put the telephone pole. So I'm going to place it kind of on the yellow. And the reason why I am doing this on with the Memento Tuxedo Black ink instead of the VersaFine, because I am going to take a black Copic marker. This is 100. And I'm just going to color this in. I would just want it solid. I don't want any shading because I don't want the watercolor background to show through. I want it to look like a pole. So just have a really light touch when you're doing this because the alcohol markers do tend to feather out just a smidgen. Okay, so I'm just going to take it and draw kind of a telephone line. You can do it as thick or as thin as you would like. Then next I'm going to take these two little birds here and use VersaFine ink because I want them to be super, super black. On my little telephone wire here. Actually, I'm going to do one at a time because I did my line curved instead of straight. And then give that one a little friend. However, I'm going to use some of this red tacky or red tape, and because I want it to stick really well, so I'm taking the back here and I'm just taking and placing half on and half off from the beginning. And it does not have to be perfect, just kind of like a guesstimate. And And that's gonna be on both sides. I just push the tape up so that I don't have it sitting down on it, on the top. Except for I wanted to use this tape because it's super sticky. That's the whole reason why I wanted to use it. But I just wanted to ground this a little bit. So. And do that for the bottom and the top. Okay, so I've put a little piece of black at the top and the bottom. Now I'm just going to place a bunch of the little foam dots on here. And the reason why I'm placing so many is because I did watercolor this and I want it to really straighten out once I place it on the actual card. So this will help to even it out. Now before I place it on the card, which I'm going to be placing it like that on there, I'm going to take this little tiny sentiment because I like cards with a sentiment. However, you don't have to put a sentiment on your card. Like this would be a really cute card without anything on it. So you could use it for any occasion. I'm going to use the little word chirp just right here at the very, very, very bottom. Okay, so just placing this on our card. Just want to really make sure that I get it kind of straight and even to the eye. And now you can see how those foam dots really make it so that it stays straight. Now, I have made my own. You're gonna freak out when you see this because I'm gonna do a tutorial on this. These are little enamel dots. They're like hard little plastic beads. They're awesome. They're small and medium, and you can also do large. I made a large one in here as well. However, like this is the perfect size, so you don't really have to do that. So I'm going to just place a couple of them on here that kind of match the color. So like here is a dark blue one, which I thought that would be cute. Here's the better one. There we go. It's okay that it's a little more teal than green. Just place one right there. There we go. And nope, I was gonna glossy accent my little, those little guys, but instead, you guessed it, I'm gonna wink a Stella, those little birdies. Just give them a little shimmer. I don't want them too silver because I feel like that kind of went on strong. So there we go. Oh my gosh, and I realized I didn't even have my lights on this whole entire time, so you guys probably can't really see what I was doing. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Please don't be mad and forgive me. So, okay, so that's the card for today. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry I have not been around a whole lot. I've been super crazy busy with being the room mom for Liberty and my kids' activities and getting all the stamps drawn up and orders and stuff, and I seriously am trying to do my home projects. It's just been crazy. So I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to hop to the next person on the block hop. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and remember to go and create something that is perfectly imperfect. Bye.